over half of the world's population claim to have seen a ghost. We spend our lives studying the unexplained.
What's that? Did you hear that?
Travelling to the most haunted locations around, we have unearthed terrifying secrets and witnessed horrifying events, leading us to question what really happens after we die.
Get out!
If there is a spirit world connected to our own, using the latest technology, we believe that bridge can be documented, measured, and explained. We are the Paranormal Detectives. Join us in seeking the truth.
Hi guys, how's it going? So tonight we're at Welshpool Town Hall. I say we, I'm not actually with Nathan tonight. Sadly he couldn't make this investigation, but I do have company. It's Steve. Hi. So you might have seen Steve on the channel before. We've done the deli with him before and Beauty Museum. So if you haven't seen those already, go check those out. And tonight we're at a location, the Welshpool Town Hall, which at this point in time we don't actually know much about in terms of the history or any paranormal sightings. So we kind of come into this one pretty blind, really, haven't we? And that's quite an interesting take to do on it because we have no idea what to expect, whether we'll get any activity whatsoever. So it should be an interesting night and we'll see what happens. We've set up a couple of things dotted around the town hall. So we have a laser grid on the stage area in what I believe probably is the ballroom, would you say? Yeah. So we've got a laser grid wired in to see if anything will move, and we'll obviously test that out. We've actually got a Ouija board set up in the room just around the corner as well, which we'll probably all have a bit of a go on later. We are also with Project Entity, so Rory and Sam, and also the Proof Seekers. So go check those channels out as well. I'll put all the links in the description below. And in terms of other experiments, obviously you've brought a few things with yourself as well. What other things do you want to have a go at today?
We've got motion sensors with us, haven't we? We've got the laser grid, which will be interesting to see. Do a good board session later.
Yeah.
We've got some holding cells to explore, haven't we, down in the bottom of the courtroom.
Just set up a motion sensor down there as well, haven't we? So if anything does sort of walk past, it'll trigger a little sensor. So that'd be quite cool to have a look at. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we might just start the investigation now and see what we get. So enjoy. Interesting. Okay. So we've just started a little bit of a session. Come to any ideas what this room would have been?
It's the judge's retirement room, I think.
Judge's retirement room. Put the REM pod down, and that's gone off straight away. So it's quite interesting. All right, buddy.
What do we do first?
I mean, Ouija, should we do a spirit box in here?
Sit down and do a spirit box.
Can do, yeah, absolutely.
Have you got
So what I've done is I haven't put my phone on, but if you want to record anything, go for it. I've got that camera filming there, and we've got that camera over there filming, and obviously they've got a camera as well, so cameras galore. So, yeah, if you want, anywhere you want. So we'll start with a spirit box session. How are you feeling at the minute before we start?
Not too bad, actually.
Quite chilled?
Yeah,
Yeah?
quite chilled, yeah. It's a big place. It's a strange place, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, quite chilled at the moment.
Yeah.
But then also we don't
know anything, do we?
know anything, do we?
We don't know anything.
It's not like you've come with any pre-existing expectations of certain spirits or,
Yeah.
you know, anything else that's going to happen. So
Yeah, exactly.
See what happens.
So we have no names or anything, or no knowledge to call out for, so we're just going to start and see what happens. Right, we'll leave that there. Are there any spirits with us tonight? I don't know if you picked that out.
Yeah, you got no.
It sounds like no. But if you've answered, then I'm just... Oh. Hello? Can you tell us your name? I wanted to say Adam, but it was a bit quick. Adam, is that you? Was your name Adam? People. There are 7 of us tonight. How many spirits are there? Did you catch any answers then? I heard 1. 1 spirit, is that correct? Does that sound like 1 again? Thank you if that's you talking to us. Can I be really annoying and get you to check again? Is there just 1 spirit here? Can you tell us the year that you passed away?
It's the spirit of Benjamin Lay here. I believe you were responsible for rebuilding this building. Are there any other spirits here that would like to talk to me or Brian?
Can you confirm that answer for us, please?
You could touch the red light on the table if you wanted to. That would let us know that you're here.
I might try a different setting maybe, and flash to AM.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Don't tend to use it much. We're going to try and communicate with you again now, slightly differently. Just like to confirm if you're here. Can you confirm your name? Can you confirm how many spirits are here? Really getting a lot on this, are we? Had more luck on the other setting. So when we came in this room, you were able to activate the red light on the device at the end of the table with the aerial that sticks up. And since we've been in here even longer, that hasn't gone off again since. So, was that you doing that at the beginning? If it was, could I please ask you very kindly to do it again? So we've also got a little EMF meter, which Steve's just testing. These ones are quite sensitive, aren't they? So they don't just go off.
Directional, aren't they?
Yeah, directional. Can you come towards the red light on the table, please? Or come towards the board in front of us. The board that's lit up in green. We're going to be using this board a little bit later to communicate with you, where you can spell out any messages that you like. So if you do have any messages for us later on, please do tell us. There's also a silver bell on the table here. You're able to touch that for us and ring it. That'll let us know that you're here. There's also a piano in the far side of the room. Can you press any keys on the piano? I'd be very impressed if it did, to be fair. No, it's very flat in here. Did you say you wanted to leave the planchette on the board?
I was wondering that. Should we put the planchette on the board?
I'm thinking, because
If somebody wants to play with it.
you've literally got a camera there, a camera there. Obviously we'll move those. But shouldn't, I'm not saying it will, should anything happen, hopefully their camera will be picked up with it. It might encourage a bit of activity maybe as well.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
So if you want to do it. Do you want to go somewhere else and try something different?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time. We're going to go to a different area now. And we'll see if we can contact you there. Let's take that with us as well.
There's a board on the table with some letters and numbers on it. I'm going to put this planchette on it in the centre there, over the letter T, and leave it there for a little while. If there's any spirits here that would like to play with that or move it about, that'd be great.
That's it. Right, thank you very much for your time. Lovely, cheers mate. Cannot see a thing. I haven't got a clue. I'm the most useless person with directions ever. Honestly. Down the stairs. Perfect.
Get back in here afterwards.
Oh, is it this bit? Yeah. Should be right, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, is it? Yeah. So we are heading in the basically the cellar areas of the town hall. So that should be interesting. Awesome. Oh. Yes, it is really, really cool down here. Whereabout did you want to go?
I don't know. Big room, got Santa's sleigh there in front of us.
Santa's sleigh, yeah, literally.
Don't believe in ghosts, you might believe in Santa. It's kind of it really, isn't it?
I think think it goes all the way around and it opens up in a minute as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Quite a nice corridor here, so I think by your
I'm hoping these cobwebs are fake. Is that real? That's horrible, isn't it? Look at that. Ugh. I think they're all fake, but I've definitely got something crawling on my neck right now.
What's interesting about this space, apart from us knowing no history of it whatsoever,
Yeah.
is that there are doorways absolutely everywhere, which
Oh yeah.
kind of makes it very difficult to sort of keep your eyes out for anything moving, because you just can't see everywhere at once, can you?
No, definitely.
We've got a flat surface here, so shall we...
Yeah, we can do something now if you want.
So this is the cellars beneath the town hall. All set up there. Just blinded Brian's camera.
It's alright.
Huge space. And so many doorways, it's literally impossible to see everywhere at once, which is a bit frightening. Though I must admit, so far it doesn't feel too bad in here. This place is huge.
So what we've done now is we've set up the REM pod just here. So we've brought it down from upstairs, down into the cellars. And I guess now we'll just sit and wait for a bit. See if anything happens. Definitely a creepier atmosphere as well so far.
It's quite a bit colder in this bit than it was where I just was. Toilets here, some hanging baskets. Some strange dripping noises in here, but I think it's just those old urinals. A really loud click then, I don't know if the camera picked that up or not, but a really loud click right above my head.
You okay, mate?
Yeah.
Steve's having a bit of a wander around at the minute downstairs on the other side.
Just talking on my filming I'm doing, I was just talking about the noise of dripping water in some urinals in the door.
Yeah.
About the noise of dripping water and that it was just dripping water, but then there was quite a loud click right above my head.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was kind of scurried out of that area and come back up here, but hopefully it'll have picked it up on the microphone because it was quite loud.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, it looks like it. See, there is a snake in here, unfortunately.
What? Snake? What is that? What? Oh my god. Oh, the moving actually caught me out then. Wow, okay.
Sort of weird drop.
Sort of weirded me out for a minute because I wondered what was actually moving in his hand, but yeah, didn't expect it to be like that. There's a couple of like strange things around the whole site actually, because there's been a couple of like stuffed people as well that we've bumped into, so yeah, interesting. what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go for a quick sort of wander then as well,
Yeah.
just down there. I'll leave you to it for a moment. I've got a camera sort of facing obviously the REM pod and that area, so if you want to have a go, I'll go for a bit of a wander as well. Let's see. Are you on the SLS? Fantastic. So Steve's going to do some SLS at the minute as well. I'm just going to go for a little bit of a wander around the lower area of the town hall by myself and see if anything unusual happens. Let's go and have a look. Keep locked shut. Okay, I mean, that doesn't seem to go anywhere, but okay. Back to where Santa's sleigh is. Further sort of back area. It's all good. And then we've got all of this area in here, look. It's like the old toilets as well, look. Nice. Nicey, nicey. Just come into a little bit of an area by myself while Steve's having a go with the SLS. Nothing in mind really, no experiment. Got no equipment on me at the moment, so I'm just purely waiting here for something to happen. At the minute, there's 2 people in this basement area, alone. That's 2 people that you can go up to. And 2 people that you can make your presence known to. So could you either make your presence known to myself, or could you make your presence known to Steve, please? Travelled a long way to come and see you and to make contact. And we'd be really grateful if you could do that for us. I did hear a noise behind me then, a little bit of a creak. Was that you that made that noise? If you did make a noise for me then, a little creak, could you make a louder noise for me? So I know that was definitely you. I'm holding out my hand for you. If you want to touch my hand, let me know that you're here. Any sign that you can give me? So I'm going to go rejoin Steve now to see how he got on doing the SLS session he was doing just before I left him. And we might do a few more experiments down here before we look into changing location and looking at somewhere else. So let's see what Steve got up to. It's very, very cold down here. It's literally cold enough to see your own breath. web's literally dangling in front of my face. How have you got on, mate?
Okay.
Yeah?
This is the room where I heard the click.
So you had a noise above you?
About here somewhere, yeah. Sort of
No, that's all right.
Just here somewhere, I think. But whether it was, I don't know, a bat or something up in that mesh, or
Yeah?
just one really loud click caught my attention.
Right, so far we have done a spirit box session. Oh, I can hear a voice. Just been there now. It's been quiet. Yeah. What about you guys?
K2 doing a bit of weird stuff.
You've had, oh, okay, interesting.
Nothing huge, no.
Basically, we had a GoPro set up in here when we started.
Yeah.
Just facing where the camera is now at this point.
Yeah.
And Steve's got like a power bank with a torch on it, which and that was shining up there because obviously it's not a full spectrum GoPro, so we needed a bit of light with it. And and when we left, it kind of just turned off within, was it a minute or two?
Yeah, we just came back in and the camera was locked up completely. I couldn't switch it off, I couldn't switch it on. It was just, and stuff just gets stuck. But the red recording light was still on. It was totally unresponsive, wasn't it? I managed to turn it off, and then as soon as I turned it back on again, it said, what did it say? Repairing files.
Yeah, repairing files.
Repairing files.
Mm.
So the video we'd left it on record and walked out. But after 2 minutes 50 of us walking out the room, the light switched itself off, didn't it? After about a minute and a half. So
Yeah.
it was then in the darkness, but it had got sound.
Yeah.
And then the video stopped, didn't it?
Yeah.
Afterwards, and I've really struggled to pair it with my phone. I struggled to get it to turn back on, didn't I? And
But-
now it's working fine again.
Working fine now, and when we come back in as well, he reconnected the power bank with the torch, and it just straight on.
Didn't it?
Do you want me to tell you something that had happened in here last time before I'll bugger off and leave you to it?
I mean,
Well,
yeah, if you can, because
It probably won't. I mean, it won't give you any bias or anything like that. But where Steve's sitting, we had a vigil in here last time,
okay.
and I'm absolutely adamant where Steve is, someone's side, like a real like that.
Really?
Yeah, and I think we got it on the DVR as well, on
Fair
the sound
play.
recorder. A couple of K2 spikes in here as well. And I think we set some trigger objects off on that chest last time
Okay.
to varying effects.
Yeah.
But
We've had REM go off on that over there on that chest, haven't we?
Yeah, we first put it on the side. Well, no, it was in the middle first, wasn't it? Then it was on the side, and then that was me then, and then just brought it here now.
well, I hope you catch something, and I'll probably catch up with you later.
Yeah, I mean that'd be good. Are you guys doing the séance now then? Are
I
you?
might do a séance now, and I don't know if you're keen for like doing a big one later.
Yeah, I was going to say we'd come and join you like after, so
Yeah.
séance or do the Ouija board in there or whatever.
Yeah.
Just anything we can do in there. That'd be good.
Yeah, well, we're keen for that, man.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been very. We found it very quiet so far, but
Yeah, same. But to be honest, now you've told us about that experience, we can at least try and encourage that. So that's interesting. Then, so we've got a story of a sigh.
Like where I chose to sit.
Right, where and you could have chose
Yeah.
absolutely anywhere, but you chose the one in question. So we've brought some objects in here with us as well. So we've got obviously the REM pod again, which is what we've been using all night. We've bought 2 different types of cat toy there, haven't we? So one that you throw as such, and another that just the standard one that we use that lights up, which hasn't gone off yet. So me and Steve have both come into the courtroom, and we noticed that the camera was turned off, and there were some strange noises that were recorded as well. Were these your noises that you made? Were these your whispers? If they were, do you have anything that you could say to us now? I'm holding a box in my hand that you can whisper into. And if you do whisper into it, I will be able to hear your answer. So could you whisper anything you wish into this box now for me, please? Shall we listen? So me and Steve have both come into the courtroom, and we noticed that the camera was turned off, and there were some strange noises that were recorded as well. That might have been me. Were these your noises that you made? Were these your whispers? If they were, do you have anything that you could say to us now? So could you whisper anything you wish into this box now for me, please? So obviously with these, we can only use our hearing at the moment, and we may or may not pick something up, but obviously with these we'll put them on the computer, analyse them, and if anything is heard then I'll replay the audio recording then in the video. We've just been told that last time one of our friends come here, they heard a sigh in the seat that Steve, who sat to my right, a sigh came from the seat that he sat in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass this box over to Steve now. If you are here, could you please do the same sigh again for us, please? There you go.
Noise outside, but I thought I could hear footsteps over there.
Footsteps what, over?
No, just to my right here, right behind that rubber chair.
Oh really?
It sounded like, you know, when someone walks but they're just almost dragging their feet on the carpet a little bit.
Sort of shuffling along.
Amongst all the noise outside. But the noise outside, obviously you can hear it out there through those windows, but this was over there.
Yeah. That's interesting.
When you asked for someone to come inside, it sounded like someone was coming.
We've just been told that last time one of our friends come here, they heard a sigh in the seat that Steve, who sat to my right, a sigh came from the seat that he sat in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pass this box over to Steve now. If you are here, could you please do the same sigh again for us, please? Okay, so we'll obviously need to analyse those back. Whether or not anything comes up is probably doubtful, to be honest. We've never really caught anything using those. And yeah, so Steve has heard footsteps from that side of the courtroom, just behind the row of chairs that he's next to. So let's, I suppose, have a bit of a listen out. Brief flash.
Is there anyone in this room with us at the moment? Would you like to make yourself known? Make a noise?
Can you touch the red light on the table again?
Would you like to come and sit by us?
Really randomly, but I thought I just saw something in that corner. Took me, I wasn't fully paying attention then.
That corner's attracting my attention a lot. Obviously I did hear that shuffling noise over there, but
It's what looked like a bit of just a blurry shape that I saw, but it was a corner of my eye sort of job, so most likely just my eyes adjusting.
yeah, I felt weird since I've been sat here, to be fair.
You feel weird?
Yeah, just like mainly palpitations.
Really?
Yeah, you get like palpitations and it's like a mild, like your chest hurts a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But,
You're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just since I've been sat here, it felt fine all night.
Do you think that's subconsciously because of what Rory said?
Quite possibly, and also it's the fact that I've just sat down perfectly still and really quiet, so you kind of have time to notice how you're feeling, don't you? Whereas
Yeah.
the rest of the evening, but I do.
Yeah, true.
Nervousness almost like someone would if they were sat in this room for the reason it's intended for.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Perhaps it's that, just the energy of where we're sat.
Everyone who's ever sat in here would feel nervous, wouldn't they? The reason that they were in here anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, strange this room is. There's something I don't quite like about it.
Would you say so far out of all the rooms we've been to?
Yeah, I mean those cellars down the bottom would. They just visually, they look like a scary place to be, don't they? They're like, you know, stereotypically that is a scary place to go and stand in the dark. To be perfectly honest, I think this room feels worse.
Than the cellars?
Not really, really horrible, but just I'm more expecting something to happen in here than I was when I was stood on my own down the cellars with no torch on for 5 minutes.
I'm going to try Ghost Tube, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not a big believer in apps and stuff like that, but...
No, nor me, I'm quite...
Can you tell us where we are? Can you tell us what room we're in? Hello? How do you feel being in this room?
It's impossible.
Can you tell us what is impossible?
energy.
Or is that what's impossible? Come and take a seat next to one of us. So there was a very slight bang there to my left. Was that you? It almost sounded like a table or a chair, didn't it? Like,
Sounded like someone bumping their knee on the chair
Yeah.
as they were walking. I mean, like you go to the cinema and someone gets up to you and talk.
yeah.
Am I sat in your chair? Would you like me to move?
How are you feeling?
Quite clammy.
Yeah.
Clammy and slightly, like I said, palpitations, really the best way I could describe it.
I'll be honest, although the room itself is quite creepy, I felt alright, but I'm starting to get feel quite cold now.
I'm not cold at all, I'm the opposite.
Were you found guilty of a crime here?
Brother.
Brother.
Was your brother on trial in here?
I feel quite uneasy now. Temperature's really dropping around me.
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but I'll tell you what, I am going freezing cold, mate. Are you affecting how we're feeling?
Coffin.
Is that Calvin?
Coughing. Next to the red light on the table, we've got 2 items. Can you tell me what items they are, please?
Guide.
Guide.
I just had like, you know the draft you get when you wave your hands about.
Oh, you just felt it?
When I was talking.
Just then?
When I was talking, I could feel it, but it was underneath. When I was like this, it was underneath my arms here.
Okay.
And I was talking, and I deliberately started making a note of where my breath was going while I was talking.
Yeah.
But it was here, down here more rather than out there. But it was almost like little small pockets of slightly cooler air.
Okay. We're going to move on to a different area very shortly, so I just want to ask if there's any message you have for us, or any last thing that you can do to show us that you're here in this room, because we believe that there is something in this room. So if that is the case, now's your opportunity. If you could show us, please.
Okay.
Should we go to the holding cells?
Yeah.
We're going to go to the holding cells now, so if you'd like to join us, feel free.
Coffin.
Interesting. Coffin again. Same word. And as we're about to leave too. So we are just finished in the courtroom, and now we're going to go to the holding cells. Steve has, in his own words, kind of felt a little bit unwell after that last session. It felt like he had palpitations and felt quite uneasy. So, and we both experienced what felt like movement of air as well. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to look through it really. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Where I've never stood before. I don't have to.
Hopefully it's not me.
No, it's like the old musty smell accompanied by a kind of like someone's just sprayed something.
I don't know, I'm guessing the first one would have had the most use, because if there's only one person on trial, they'll just come down the stairs and straight in, won't they?
Yeah, straight in there sort of thing.
So I wander around the rooms and see what they have to say. I would say that
They look like going away from each other there.
is there any possibility that I'm on the right to go into the right? Because I'm walking past fridges, but the one on the left's going the opposite way away from them, so they're definitely opening, aren't they?
Yeah, it looked like it. What, opening further?
Right, it's just spun, look.
Oh. It's gone backwards. Like side by side away. Okay. Alright. Is there a spirit present with us? If there is anyone here, can you go to the first letter of your name?
Can anyone else feel a breeze on their hands? Wouldn't be coming from the curtain, but on the window.
Window's not open, is it? Or anything like that? Very noisy outside, isn't it? Just thinking it would be.
Like a cold breeze by any chance, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's only subtle.
That's what we had in that room, to be honest.
I was going to say, you were feeling cold, but Steve was feeling a bit peculiar.
He felt warm, I felt cold, and then at the end of it, you felt some like cold breeze in front of you, didn't you?
You felt cold then in the cellar,
Down in the cellar, yeah.
It was around sort of like chest and head height, wasn't it? By that pillar.
Yeah.
Is it you creating the cold breezes that we can feel? Or affecting the temperature?
Well, if you do an arm change, it kills your arm.
Does it? It does, yeah. I already caved in with that. You go to the first letter of your name, please, or give us a date that is meaningful to you in some way.
To be psychological, but I almost felt something brush my hand then.
What, the hand that's on the...
My hand, yeah.
Yeah.
But you never know if it's just anything really, like the hair's been knocked. Does definitely feel cold though around the board, doesn't it? Like my face is a bit cold now.
Yeah,
as funny as it sounds. But there's nothing.
I can feel it as well.
On your face, yeah.
Not so much my hands, but on my face I can.
Yeah, my hand's not particularly cold. It's like almost like a brush, you know, like on this side of my hand, like that, but very subtle.
Yeah. It's very flat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you have a message for anyone sat around this table?
It's 1:45, Rory, if you want to go and get some more pictures before you go.
Yeah, that'd be an idea. Okay, a couple more. I might do that.
We haven't got long. I bet we'll try and start it again. Build the energy again.
You jumping back on it? Do you want to have a go? Give me hands. I'll observe this time.
That's it.
Wow, felt that.
Spirits, please use our energy to move this around the board and spell out your name for us, please. Can you give us the first letter of your name?
B.
What's the next letter, please?
I. What about H?
What's the next letter?
I think that wasn't I.
Victor.
What's the next letter, please?
You filming this on your phone?
And the next letter, please? And the next letter, please? Is that it? Is your name Victor? Remember, yes is here, no is here. Is your name Victor? Could you tell us how old you are, please? Right. Is there another number after that? Is that how old you are? Are you 5? Victor, do you know your last name? Could you spell your last name for us, please?
Was there a T in the Victor, or was it just Vic?
Yeah. No, they did go to T and then went to the A.
I just wondered whether it was Vic and not Victor.
T. What's the next letter? U. And the next letter? The next letter? The next letter? Is there another letter after the W? No, I thought so. Was a Victor Hughes.
Yeah.
If he doesn't know how to spell it, that's phonetic.
That is.
Is that your name, Victor Hughes?
Or is it Vic Hughes? Like you were saying.
And maybe T is initial, I don't know.
Hmm.
L. Okay. Do you know one of us? Okay. Are you always here in this building? Seemed like it wanted to go across.
Yeah.
And then just stopped.
Just stopped absolutely in its tracks.
Is there another spirit that's come forward to the board? Is someone else here now? If there is, could you tell us who you are, please? Oh, okay. We're going to have to go now. Thank you very much for talking to us.